Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for clicking on this video. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button so you don't miss any future uploads. And if you're returning, welcome back. So I want to touch bases on something that I feel like everybody should know about me. Like the people that surround me should know about me. And not only that, I feel like there's a lot of other people like me that will be able to relate to this video. And if you are, maybe you could share it with some loved ones so they can kind of understand you more. And what I'm going to be speaking on today is about being a loner. For years, y'all, like for years, I was like, why am I like this? I questioned it all the time. Like, part of me wanted to be that person who, quote unquote, fit in, that person who was like, you know, wanted to, in college, I wanted to be the party girl. I wanted to be the girl that wanted to go out and go clubbing and do all this stuff or whatever. And, you know, even in high school, you know, go to the little parties and just do all this, have a little slumber parties and sleepovers and stuff. Like in my head, I was like, well, everybody else is doing it. Why is it, what's wrong with me to the point where I don't want to do it? I don't understand. Like for so long, I just did not understand it. It was just like, it wasn't like I wasn't like the popular it person or anything like that. I always been a person who kind of like was on the outside. Like I kind of fit in with everybody. I was cool with everyone and whatnot, but I didn't want to be in that spotlight. I never wanted to be that person. When it came down to going out, doing things, it's weird because it's just like, oh, thanks for the invite, but really I don't want to go. You know, it's just always been like that. Even my family knows that as a child, you know, we have family cookouts, so family gatherings. I was the one that's usually always in my room. If we having something outside, girl gonna be in the house. Like I just always been like that. I can't really put my finger on why, but that's always been me. And like I said, as I got older or whatever, I didn't want to be like that. I was like, oh, but I want to be this more outgoing person and stuff like that. And now I have changed over the years, because when I was younger, I used to be very bashful, very shy, just didn't really talk much. Now, clearly, I have a YouTube channel where I'm pretty much putting part of my life out there. So that has changed or whatever, but I'm still a loner. Like, my family can tell you, my true friends can tell you, I can legit go weeks, even months, and not see them. I can go weeks and months and not talk to them. And it's not on no, I don't want to talk to you type thing. It's really just on some, that's just how I am. Like, I'm okay with being to myself or whatever. I literally, I don't know if this is a bad thing or whatever, but I find peace in solitude, you know? I find peace with just being in my own space to myself. Don't get me wrong. There are some times I can hang out with people and I can have a good time, but after a couple hours, it's like, okay, I'm ready to go back to my space. I'm ready to go back to my little world or whatever. I even learned that with me as a friend. Like, anybody that truly knows me as a friend, I'm a good friend. When I say I'm a good friend, I'm a good friend. Like, if you ever need me, you know, if I hit Jasmine up, she's gonna be there. But if your definition of a friend is a person that's always talking to you, always checking on you, always just there in your space, I would be considered a horrible friend, because I'm not that person. If that's what you want from me, I'm not the person to be friends with. And I actually lost friends from that. And it was like, at first I felt some sort of way. Then it was like, no, I can't help that's how I am. Everybody is not gonna accept me for who I am. And one saying I've been saying a lot lately over the last year is this: I'm not for everybody, and I'm okay with that. I've learned to be okay with the fact that I'm alone. I learned to be okay with the fact that, no, I don't want to talk to you every day. The only person I can truly see myself talking to every day is a significant other. And I really feel like with a significant other is because you set that tone. It's a different type of relationship than any other relationship that you may have. So I feel like that's the reason why you would talk to a significant other every day. But as far as a friend goes, it's kind of like, boo, you got your life, I got my life. Live your life, I live my life. And then we link up when we link up. We talk when we talk. Same thing with family. It's like, you got your thing, I got my thing. We talk when we talk. Like, I'm not going to feel bad if you're not reaching out to me often, just like I don't want you to feel bad if I'm not reaching out to you often. Yeah, we all go through things. If I know that you're going through things, yes, I try to reach out and I try to keep in touch. I know some people are like, well, if you're a loner and you're not keeping in touch with people, how do you know when they're going through things? You're right. But that's the same thing with me. I guess with me, the way that I cope with when I go through things is this: by myself, pray about it, meditate on it, do what I have to do. But I don't like to burden people with my problems and my issues. Therefore, I want that same energy in a sense. Like, I don't want to burden nobody with my problems. So I don't want to say people burden me with problems or anything. That may come out so wrong. But I know that that could be overwhelming sometimes too. Like, I can help people through certain things, but at the same time, it's like, I have to deal with people in doses. Like, I couldn't have that person who's always at me, Every time you turn around, it's like problem after problem after problem. I can't deal with stuff like that. So that's probably why I deal with people in doses, because I can't handle that. And I feel like a lot of people around me, that's something they never really truly knew about me. I can't deal with a lot of stuff. I don't want to deal with a lot of stuff. A lot of negative vibes and stuff. I can't handle that, which is why I feel like I'm a loner. I feel like I stay out of drama when I'm just to myself. It's just so many pros of being a loner for me. Like I said, I have my moments where I can be that outgoing person, where I can be the life of the party, even though I don't party, but you know what I mean. Like, if we having a gathering, I could be that cool girl, dancing, having fun, having a good time, cracking some jokes or whatever. I have that part in me, but for the most part, you're gonna get the loner side of Jasmine. You're gonna get that, dang, I haven't talked to her in a while. Dang, I haven't seen her in a while. And it's like, don't charge it to my heart. Don't take it personal. That's the number one thing I can tell people. Stop taking things so personal. It's not about you, boo. It's not about you. Because a person's not talking as much, maybe they're going through something. That's something else I learned or whatever. When people are not talking, stop taking it so personal. Like, I had so many people take stuff personal or whatever. And it's like, everything is not always about you. I'm sorry. You can't be the center of attention all the time. Okay? Including self. I tell myself that too. You're not going to be the center of attention all the time. Yeah, you may be going through some stuff. Nobody might not check on you. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? And another thing about being a loner is this right here. Hey, you ever notice that the phone worked both ways? People like to be like, oh my gosh, you haven't reached out to me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, when the last time you reached out to me? Like, it worked both ways too. So it's always funny how people be like, well, you didn't do this. And it's just like, but did you do that? Like, I'm not getting that part. But anyways, I just wanted to share a piece of me of being a loner and how I just learned to accept that. That's who I am. Usually I don't like that phrase of that's just who I am, because sometimes we can have toxic ways about ourselves and we put it into the category of that's just who I am. That's just how I am. But I feel like me being a loner, I don't see it as me that's being a toxic trait. That's something that works for me. And I don't see how it's harming anyone else. So unless anybody can point out something that I'm not seeing, because sometimes we can't see things when we're looking in on our own lives, and somebody on the outside could possibly see something different. So if you see something in regards to being a loner, a person being a loner, being a toxic trait, please let me know, because I don't see how it's toxic to anyone or whatever or whatnot. The only bad thing about it is, which I said I'm going to work on this year, is I have to also learn that I do need to kind of keep in touch a little bit more with loved ones, because at the end of the day, everybody knows tomorrow's not promised. So if, you know, my loved one happened to, you know, that be their last day, I don't want it to be a thing where, oh my God, I haven't talked to them in a month or whatever. I haven't seen them in a month, because that probably would eat away at me. So people that I care about, I do realize that I need to reach out more for that very reason. But other than that, I don't see why me being a loner should affect anybody else. Like, I don't get it. If you want to kind of get me out of that, maybe you should reach out to me more often or something, or come around me. But yeah, I don't like to feel like I'm invading anybody's space or whatever. So I respect people's space, and I just want the same in return. That's all, boo. But yeah, that's my take on Jasmine Janae being a loner. Hopefully that, you know, helps people that actually know me. Maybe this helps people that's a loner themselves, and maybe they could be like, you know something, girl, I'm vibing with you. I understand where you coming from. Let me send this to my so-and-so so they can understand, like, this is what I be talking about. Like, it's not you, it's me. That's just me. Okay? Don't take it personal. Anyways, if you like videos like this and you want more, girl will keep them coming. Want to make videos about other things, please comment below. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll put it out there. And as always, thank you for watching. Peace, love, and lessons. Lots and lots of blessings, y'all. Deuces.